Growing up was very difficult, but I will say it's not difficult at the time because you don't realize you're going through it. Now as an adult, I look back on it and realize how tough it was. Choctaws are hard workers. It goes back to Jimmy Lee Barkus, my grandfather. And if that's one thing I can say about my grandfather that he instilled in me was, if you got a car, it doesn't matter where your job is, you get to work and you work. Alito, Saha Chifa Yut Jeremy JP Gauna. Hello, my name is Jeremy JP Gauna. I am Choctaw. I'm an actor and artist and very grateful to be here. A lot of people from Oklahoma moved out of Oklahoma for work. That's what happened to my grandfather. He built the first overpass in McAllister, just for the record, and then there was no work after that. He decided he had to go to Texas, and then he started doing some steel work there. My grandmother and him decided that's where they wanted to spend the rest of their life and build a family. Thanks to my grandfather, for every single year, 2 to 3 times a year, he would take us back to be with the tribe. It was visiting family. We'd go to the Choctaw Labor Day Festival every year, and then every July 4th, we'd go up to Lake Texoma on the Oklahoma side, and would spend our time with our family there. I worked for the Dallas Morning News for 6 to 7 years doing marketing and advertisements. One day I'm walking to work. They happened to be filming a TV show called Queen of the South across the street. Someone's waving me down and they say, "Actors down the hallway to the left." And I'm like, "I'm not an actor, I'm going to work." And he's like, "Oh, well," hands me a card, tells me to go find a white wall, take a picture, and email them when I'm done. And boom, 5 minutes later, they're calling me and they want to book me for background on this TV show. Ended up meeting some very prominent indigenous actors on the show. He told me I had a good look and I seemed like I was in a great position in where I was, and he said I needed to look into acting classes. This is still in the PTO days. I went and got in acting classes, and sure enough, that show gave me an opportunity to have a small minor speaking part. That led to an agent, that led to all this opportunity after that. Before you know it, I ran out of PTO. Had to consider what I was gonna do with my career and my life. Look at them, look at them. They're jealous because this is what we get to do. The Dallas Morning News wanted me to chase my dream and gave me a severance package and was like, "We want you to go for it. Here, go, we love you, good luck." Boom, February 2020 hits, COVID hits. Nothing was happening, nothing was filming. And so very fortunate that I had that severance to kind of keep me afloat. Willie Molina is a good friend of mine, called me and said, "Hey, look, why don't you come do locations for The Chosen?" I had no idea what locations entailed. He was like, tables, chairs, restrooms, simple stuff you do every day. So, okay, sure. At that point, everybody's on survival mode, trying to find a job just to keep some kind of income coming in. So I jumped right on it. Absolutely life-changing. Being a part of The Chosen, I've seen so many godly things happen on this show that are unexplainable. What it means to other people has just been the most fulfilling thing for me. I have people coming to me and tell me their testimonies of what the show means for them, simply just by the first time Jesus hugs Mother Mary. Like some little things, it's beyond, I don't know the word, it's unfathomable to think about, and I'm very grateful and blessed to be a part of it. There's a lot of stories that still need to continue to be told. One of the biggest goals would be to tell my grandfather's story. I'm very grateful to tell my grandfather's story, our Choctaw side, our Choctaw side, but I also have a Hispanic side and my Mexican side as well that has indigenous stories to tell about the lands. It's very important telling these stories that are hard to watch. They're hard to listen to. Don't want to deal with it because it's too rough. It's too personal. It's too close to home. Those are the stories that I want to be a part of. The ones that make you feel uncomfortable, that make you understand that, okay, that was not explained to us in school, and this is really how it happened. I think it's something that's overlooked a lot of the times. We hear Native stories being told, but are we really getting told the true story? Those things make me feel as though I'm where I'm supposed to be, and my ancestors have put me here for a reason. I like to go back to a story. I was talking to Mo one time, and Mo was telling me that I don't have to be the Sitting Bull like then of Sitting Bull who went through all this tremendous, horrible stuff. I can still be relatively close to Sitting Bull, but in this stature that I'm in today because of what they went through in the past. I take Mo's advice, sit back and just accept it and be grateful for the opportunities that are put in front of me. Some people never do it. I've been fortunate enough to walk and step through that door, but then stick a boulder in the door to keep it open for others. When talking to the youth, I just want to make sure that they understand that hard work is key in order to getting what you want. It's not always handed to you, and being entitled sometimes seems to be something that we all do. The youth have a very important job. It's a lot of pressure on their shoulders right now. The whole future is in their hands. And I just want kids to be honest and true with themselves, to embrace what you look like, embrace who you are, embrace what your future is. And if you don't know what your future is, then learn, continue to grow. Everyone, every single day goes through hardships and deals with some type of struggle. And if you can be more sympathetic to those people and know your surroundings, that's all gonna benefit you when you're trying to grow. Be a person who listens more than talks. Rely on your family, lean on them a lot more if you have them. You need to rely on your families and your cousins' couches and their extra bedrooms and things for that nature if you really want to succeed. It's not easy, and it can be done. It's gonna be a very hard struggle to get there, but once you get there, the rewards are absolutely fantastic. And if you can continue that strength, that'll carry over to your real life, and you'll see how much that impacts you on a daily basis. Together we're more means love. Loving a person regardless of how they look, their financial status, what they believe in. Love is something that we need more of. If we can learn to laugh at ourselves and allow others to laugh at us, that's how we get better. That's how we become closer together. And that's how we achieve more, by understanding each other. And everyone has struggles, no matter your race, religion, every single person in this world has struggles. And how do we help each other? We come together and we talk about it. We'll absolutely grow.